We don't think it's difficult. We're just very good at it.
Give us a protein and we'll tell you what we can do with it.
They are so complex and they are so alive.
I like being on the forefront of discovery.
And we're doing things that nobody has worked on.
We get to kind of look at these novel proteins and really kind of be some of the first people in the world to apply them.
For almost 9 decades, we've been about proteins and constant improvement. Whether it's the design of proteins, whether it's the formulation of proteins, whether it's the delivery of proteins, including combinations of proteins to make life even easier for patients.
It's not so much about like this one key thing that you discover.
Your life and your work is in the tube.
So what we always use in our fields of expertise is the state-of-the-art academic knowledge that we have in the scientific community, and then we couple that with an industrial mindset to make new therapies for people with diabetes.
Well, I'm a geeky scientist, so I'm really in it because I think the science is really interesting.
They are driven by their desire to make a difference.
The more difficult the project, the more exciting it is.
A lot of times my hands will shake. I have sort of just a nervous feeling, especially if it happens at night.
It's so rewarding to get up in the morning, test your sugar, and it's not, out of reach.
Some of them are crying, so it's very difficult not to be touched by.
You are changing the lives of the patients, so in that way you are doing a great help in the humanity as part of your business. So that way it's very, very proud feeling to be part of that.
You have access to the hottest environment in terms of cross-disciplinary collaboration between protein scientists, pharmacologists, clinicians, even marketeers.
That people don't get offended if other people suggest ideas for their work, and that's really what you need to be able to do to solve something as difficult as actually inventing a new medicine.
If you think anything is necessary, just go for it.
I can just ask for it and I get it.
You can even argue with the bosses in public, and you won't get punished. Actually, I think they kind of like it.
We are a hodgepodge of what I would call truly pioneering pharmaceutical discovery research.
Each protein has a very special and unique place for me because it is like meeting a new person.
You have to treat them well, otherwise it will give you a problem.
They are almost like people because they have a character and they have a unique description to each of them.
Even at home, I still think about my little kids in the lab, how they behave.
But we do our best to try and make all of them as beautiful and elegant as possible. There are not a whole lot of people who can say that they have produced a protein and put it into a tube, and that could lead to a clinical drug someday.
Many years later, when this new drug comes into market, you know by yourself that you have contributed a little bit into this drug.
Some of the results that we get to is almost like climbing a mountain and get to the summit and then be there and enjoy that, wow, we got this one right.
I believe we now need tailored insulins that can either be tailored towards oral delivery by tablets, towards tissue selectivity, working only on the liver, or signaling specificity so they only signal down one pathway, namely the metabolic one. This kind of tailored insulins will be the future in that field.
I think that we'll hopefully be able to identify certain proteins and certain genes that code for proteins so we can more specifically target our therapies.
It's up to us to define the future of insulin therapy.
That's going to be taking it yet to another level and rewriting the textbook of diabetes therapy. We are like playing in a highly successful band. People are having fun. What's coming out of it is in great harmony, and you have customers who want to listen to it, so to speak.
They're on the cutting edge of finding something new that would help my diabetes.